Hello, fellow survivors. I know, it's supposed to be Araxians. I was playing PlanetSide during the recent Double Experience weekend, and it was such a massive disaster of server latency. It was nearly unplayable. Jump jets weren't working, going through spawn tubes was hit or miss if you'd make it through. You'd give up on it, and 10 seconds later you finally made it through the teleport tube. So to maintain my sanity, I went and found something else to do. Namely, check out the open beta testing of H1Z1 for PlayStation 4. Now this is something I had been expecting since the moment we heard PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds Xbox exclusive. To be honest, I'm surprised it didn't show up months ago. But with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds locked to the Xbox, and with Fortnite developers deciding they just don't want to make any more money by not releasing a Battle Royale mode without building, there has been this massive hole in the market on the PlayStation 4. No Title is filling the semi-realistic Battle Royale niche on this console, and that is a massive market. There will be 80 million PlayStation 4s out there by the end of the year. So the question right now is, can H1Z1 capitalize on that hole in the market, or will it not live up to the hype and PlayStation 4 players will just have to wait around for the next big title? And so far, all indicators point to yes, H1Z1 will be a smash hit. Just in its first week of beta testing, H1Z1 on PlayStation 4 has already landed 50,000 more concurrent players than the PC version ever saw. What we don't know yet, is it just initial curiosity driving this trend, or will this continue and grow? And I expect it's the latter. H1Z1 is delivering everything the mass market Battle Royale player wants. I would put money on a 500,000 concurrent player count right now. And if you gave me the right odds, I might even go to 1 million. What is it doing right? First, the lobbies are quick. On PC, if you're not playing at prime time, you're going to find yourself sitting around in lobbies waiting for them to fill up. With the large existing concurrent player count, I was struggling to get the lobby loaded before the game was already kicking me over to loading the match. This will keep players around. It can be tough to keep people engaged in Battle Royale, as opposed to your traditional deathmatch shooters, because in those games you're usually only 10 seconds away from more action. Making sure the lobbies in Battle Royale games go quickly is extremely important to keep those players engaged. Next, it's very simple to understand the gear in the console version. There's 2 heal kits, bandages and first aid. Bandages do a little bit, first aid does a lot. And it'll heal you all the way up to 100%. You're not trying to craft things, you're not trying to find materials. You don't need to worry about which type of boost you're using. You don't need to worry about accidentally hitting the button that pulls out a 10-second cast medkit. You're either 2 seconds or 4 seconds away from more health. At the same time, it's always a heal over time pack. So if you did a bunch of damage to someone and go to charge them, they can't just duck behind a rock and be back at 70% health after 5 seconds. The amount you can carry is easy. There's 3 states. No backpack, backpack, military pack. 2 weapons with the first, 3 weapons with the second, 4 weapons with the third. Increases the amount of bandages, first aid, ammunition you can carry as you go up. In a similar manner, armor is very easy. No helmet, bike helmet, military helmet. No armor, makeshift armor, military armor. Next thing that's going to keep people around is the loot. You have to try to not be maxed out on loot. You're either going to kill someone that's going to pop out every weapon you want, or there are tons of crates that are easy to locate all over the map. And every crate basically drops everything you need. You are almost guaranteed backpack, armor, and a helmet, plus an endgame weapon. Sometimes it's one or the other on the helmets and the armor, but wait 60 seconds and you'll see another crate that's got what you need. The reality is, for some Battle Royale players, it's really just a loot simulator. They're going to sneak their way to the top round, but they're not going to land that many crowns. But in H1Z1, loot is accessible enough that they can still get there and feel like they found a lot of cool gear on their way. For all the competitive players, they're going to feel like they're on an even footing at the end game. It's not going to be that PUBG effect where you dink someone that's wearing a level 3 helmet that should have been your win, they survive it and then come get you. There's no reason everyone shouldn't have max rank helmet, armor, and a viable weapon. Speaking of weapons, they've gone the more Fortnite route and allow you to have 4 weapons of your choosing. you're not stuck with maybe SMG, sniper, and pistol. Here you can take heavy machine gun, assault rifle, sniper rifle, and a shotgun. By endgame, you are prepared for every scenario you might face in terms of weaponry. Next, games move fast. I've seen a few people complain about it that are coming from the PC version, where it's a more traditional mode, a little bit slower. In this mode, you better find a vehicle. Yes, the initiate can be a little bit slow, but that gas comes barreling down and they are going to bring people to a head really, really fast. And on top of that, all the crates coming down with big lines notifying where they are. It's kind of like this big sign that's yelling, "Hey dumbass, come fight over here. This is where the battle is." So the gas presses people together quickly, and the loot crates act as flashpoints to initiate fights. It makes for faster, more exciting rounds that'll keep people engaged, coming back for more. So the bottom line is, they get it. They get what the majority of people want. I think there'll be players coming from PC looking for the population of the PS4 version that'll be disappointed in what this is. But the reality is they're going to be the minority. What this version is what the majority wants. Okay, let's talk about the failings in the game right now that you will have to deal with. And remember, the game's still in beta testing, so you should expect these things. That being said, when you hear open beta testing, which this game is, you expect it to not really be the bug squashing / mechanical balance phase, but really just the server load testing phase. They are doing all of these phases at once with this game. So just be prepared for that if you jump in right away. Otherwise, I recommend waiting for the full release if you don't want to have to deal with that. Right now, the end game really tends to be some sort of weird hybrid destruction derby. Everyone's sticking close to a vehicle, driving around, trying to hit people until the last moment when they can pop out and cap someone. I haven't made up my mind if the end game being so vehicle-centric is the right call right now. It doesn't really do it for me, because I'm all about the gunplay. But thinking about a console where a lot of players are going to struggle to aim, it may give them an avenue to get some wins that they wouldn't otherwise have, and overall keep more players attracted to the game. You'll have to decide for yourself whether you like it or not. Just beware that it's important to have a good vehicle nearby when you get to the end game. Next, loading can be a bit rough if you're still on an older PS4. They've done a pretty good job of focusing on keeping your frames up, but that does mean the PlayStation's hardware will struggle to keep up with this game at times. Now originally the game just started and those that loaded faster got to the ground faster, but they have already released a patch to address that issue so that loading in faster doesn't give you a drop advantage. One of the other problems at the moment is that the gas is not threatening. While the value may not be exactly the same, the meager amount of damage it does at the start of the match doesn't really increase by the end of the match. So you can comfortably hang out in the gas even if there's only 5 people left. Let them battle it out while you pop medkits, and then you can come out guns a-blazing. But these few minor issues aside, the game is in a very playable place. As long as they can swiftly move through this beta testing phase, I do not think they will wear out the patience of their user base. Which means those people will deal with it for now, and very soon they will have a game polished enough that they're willing to stick around. Because frankly, there's really nothing else on the market that competes in the space that H1Z1 does. The only thing that might threaten it is if the PUBG release is right around the corner and it just hasn't been announced yet, or if Fortnite has already decided to make a move and enter the non-building Battle Royale space. While I don't think that's happened yet, I expect within a year, the success of H1Z1 will convince them that they should start competing in this space as well. So guys, that's your H1Z1 on PlayStation 4 rundown. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts on the title, be it the PC version, which just got some big announcements, or on the PlayStation version's open beta. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and hit that notification button. Thanks again for watching. And for anyone else, I'm sorry I missed last month, but we are going back to First Thursdays with Serious Gaming. That is going to be a community play night coming up this coming Thursday, June 7th, and will take place on the PlanetSide Genudyne server. That is the US-based PlayStation server. We will be gathering in Discord for the event, so make sure you have signed up, joined up there. You can find a link to that in the description or on the banner of my page. That's all for now. And until next time, I will see you planetside.